Brown is out here having some grub, so I've just cooked this, man. I'm saying, look, drumsticks out there, man. We got this, peppers. We don't know about pepper, right? So obviously, each has their own each got tissue, man. Do you know what? Let's make this all fucking fancy. All these people that's be out there like in like the parliament. They be like going to dinners and they have like this tissue there, man. So, you know what? Fuck this bullshit, man. Just saying. And let's tuck in, man. Oh, look at that. So, man, I just like finger food, innit? I'm saying, hey, man, let's taste this and see how it is. Tender. If you fry this bitch up, yeah, it's not gonna taste as good as being in the oven. My broskies and family out there, my trauma culture. I'll tell you, I like spaghetti, pasta, the whole lot, man. We're up here. Obviously, I added into this, right, just the marinade from Asda, simple marinade, curry, mild curry, right, 2 onions, ginger, could add some chili, but there was no chili, I'm saying, and then added a banana. You get a little bit of sweet taste, caramelizes, I'm saying, so it's all good. Go. Add that bitch in. That sauce, that's what I'm saying. There's some sauce up in there. Got like a sweet, mild curry taste to it because the banana's there, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Go. Hey, let me just talk to you about something, my trauma culture, man. If you're watching, welcome to Jacob Brown Official. I just want to take this time to talk about the video I shared of Alexa, Marina. I posted a video.
Hi, my name is Alexa, and I've been victim of fucking medical abuse. Now I have a disease, a coordination disease, movement disorder called spinocerebellar ataxia. Now they gave me 3 medicines for depression that I didn't have, that nobody gave me the diagnostic. Only because they guessed, because nobody's liable for giving me this wrong medication. Now this is so wrong. Now they gave me 3 medicines that are very, very harmful for my disease. So I was months without walking. Thank you, fucking doctors. Thank you for, you know who you are. I was without walking months, and my sickness got really worse because before I was walking, I was going out, but then they gave me 3 medicines. You can look in Google: Opamox, Ketchapine, and Mirtazapine. For months I took this shit, and I was sure they were bad for my disease, but I trusted doctors.
Just to talk about this, right? I was watching that content of her being in an experiment, man, and there was literally, I feel, for me, personally speaking, like, someone gotta go and check up on the person, man. I'm saying, I think she's American. I think she lives somewhere, but it doesn't matter where she's from. You know what I'm saying? What's important is, like, I saw the video where she's been prescribed. There was literally medical law breaches. You know what I'm saying? Medical law breaches in the sense of, like, hey, you know, medical law breaches, medical negligence, medical malpractice, medical mishandling, vetting mishandling. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw, you know, when I eat, I fucking sweat like a, you know what I'm saying? So when I saw that, I was quite mad. Eat the bone. I fuck with the bone. Hey, so when I saw that, I was like, you know, there's medical negligence, medical malpractice, medical malpractice, medical vetting, you know, so when someone has a diagnosis, like apparently she had a diagnosis, I mean, she does have a, you know, a mobility issue. But the thing was, then she was diagnosed with, like, depression, all these stuff, right? And there was a big vetting mishandling going on, I'm saying. So, hey, man, what I gotta tell you is, if you're new to my channel, Jacob Brown Official, I just want to be able to invite my trauma culture just to understand something, man. If you are in a position, because this is going to go on Brown Boy The Cure, but on YouTube as well, right? These health professionals, we got this belief that these health professionals know what they're doing. And about 60% of the time, sure, you know what I'm saying? But the issue is, a lot of these people that's in the healthcare industry, especially, like, you know, coming up with diagnosis, they see so many people, they see any person, they think, oh, you know, this person must have an issue, you know what I'm saying? When they don't. With the whole case of, you know, Alexa, her video is that I started to watch that video and I can see that she is in distress. She feels neglected. There's medical negligence, medical neglect, you know what I'm saying? And you can see the agony in her face, man. And when, you know, healthcare professionals start, you know, mediating nonsense, and then they try to diagnose people with things, and it's not, the client or the patient has not been vetted properly, it becomes a medical terrorism. It's a form of terrorism that's done through biology to create something. But hey, man, when I was watching that video, Alexa, you can see that she was vulnerable. Do you know what I'm saying? You can see she was in distress. She was in distress, and she was going through something. Do you know what I'm saying? And I watched it. I was like, you know what? Someone must help her out. So I'm just gonna make this video. And I'm saying, hey, man, if you know, if you go check out the content, I'll post Alexa her page for you lot just to go check it up. And if you lot do know someone that do know her, just go and help that soul out. Do you know what I'm saying? I think she needs help. Do you know what I'm saying? Whoever's behind this whole administering bullshit, and because she's a vulnerable person, like, you know, she's really vulnerable, right? Some of these healthcare professionals are absolute pricks. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'll make another video to talk about this, but those breaches of administering prescription medication that she doesn't need, I think she needs a group of people that's gonna be on her side to help her to alleviate all this bullshit, you know, baggage and bullshit professionals that come up and tell you that you need something because you're like this, I'm saying, I say fuck you to these medical officials, man. A lot of these people aren't trained. A lot of these people see a lot of patients, they think everything's wrong with everyone, you know what I'm saying? And they're so judgmental people, you know what I'm saying? I mean, having a bit of personality like me, like getting the air guitars out, it's gonna bother them, you know what I'm saying? So, for me, it's more to do with just looking at how this whole, medical negligence, medical malpractice, medical vetting problem. What is vetting? It's just to do with examine, analyze, test, and then provide a short-term cure. I mean, she has mobility issues. I understand that, but then again, she doesn't need all these other medications. So examine, analyze, test, and help. You know what I'm saying, but then with her case, because she's a vulnerable person and she's trying to talk about her issues, I think no one's listening to her, you know what I'm saying? And I think if anybody has been in that position when you turn up to health professionals and they're absolute pricks, it's because, they go through so many, patients or clients or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I think they make a mistake in assuming things rather than examining things or educating themselves about an individual, because when they get a name with a file, these healthcare professionals, right, from nurses to psychiatrists or whoever, right, they look to a person's, name and bullshit, and then they assume because they clogged with, this experience of other people, and they try to project that onto these people. So there's a bullshit that's been done there. But with me, well, I'll go to it, I'm going to make another video. Well, for a fact, she needs help. She needs someone where she lives at to really look into the whole case, because I think it's important, you know what I'm saying? And I think why it's important, because I'm talking about it. Not just that, but I think it's these small things that you see on socials that never get talked about, you know what I'm saying? And I think when I first saw that, I was like, hey man, like this person's like has mobility issues, but not just that, but this person now has to take these medications for depression and stuff. And people got to just, do their own research. But I know that the healthcare industry is a big scam, and I, always promote that sometimes people might need medication, like if you've got high blood pressure, diabetes, heart issues, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But also, then again, like, you've got to just realize that these healthcare professionals, they don't vet, like what I'm trying to tell you, they don't test, examine, they don't analyze, they don't examine, you know what I'm saying? And they just want to give up these medications to people that they don't need, you know what I'm saying? And that's why the Brown Boy the Cure is there to talk to my larger tribe, my community, be able to elaborate in depth and just make you question about if you are a victim of a scam or if you're being falsely misdiagnosed. And looking at, Alexa's story, like I just want to be able to make another video somewhere outside just to talk about some things that I know. But there was definitely medical neglect, medical negligence, medical malpractice, medical vetting mishandling, and there's stories like this. Is important just to address how fraudsters and scammers and biased, medical professionals will, ultimately destroy someone's life. But a medical professional, what they will do is they ultimately, like, mishandle people. These fraudsters, scammers, and they will ruin someone's life. And you can see how distressed she is, I'm saying. And I think, for me, what's important, I think her health is important. She's important. Regardless of what health challenges she has, I'm saying, she's important. Why is she important? Because we live in a society where this healthcare professional just don't give a fuck. They get a job, they go from paycheck to paycheck, and then she said at the start of the video, medical abuse, I'm saying, they abuse vulnerable people. And I think these people must be put on a trial and judged in a severe way, man. So, hey, look, listen, it's a short video. I'm gonna and I post a longer video to talk about, you know, Alexa video. I'm gonna start a series on it. Do you know what I'm saying, to help awareness. Do you know what I'm saying? And I want to start with that, how medical law breaches and which is medical law breaches actually you know, human rights breach, because it's breaching someone's rights, and also there's other articles, right to life and whatnot. I'm saying in human rights, the law side, right, which is part of medical law as well. I'm saying and there's been medical law breaches, man, on Alex socials, but I'll put a little link and a tag and go check our content out. Let's speak about this. I'm saying I think it's important. Hey man, peace of love, and let's get it. I'm saying, hey man, hope she's well, and hope she recovers, and you know, someone out where, you know, she is, she gets the help she needs. I'm saying it's important. Hey, peace of love, let's get it.
Hi, my name is Alexa, and I've been victim of fucking medical abuse. Now, I have a disease, a coordination disease, movement disorder called spinocerebellar ataxia. Now, they gave me 3 medicines for depression that I didn't have, that nobody gave me the diagnostic, only because they guessed, because nobody's liable for giving me this wrong medication. Now this is so wrong. Now, they gave me 3 medicines that are very, very harmful for my disease. So I was months without walking. Thank you, fucking doctors. Thank you for, you know who you are. I was without walking months, and my sickness got really worse, because before I was walking, I was going out, but then they gave me 3 medicines. You can look in Google: Opamox, Quetiapine, and Mirtazapine. For months I took this shit, and I was sure they were bad for my disease, but I trusted doctors. Now, I alert you guys. If a doctor says that you have something, make him or her to be responsible for that diagnosis that they gave. Somebody has to be liable. In my case, nobody's liable. I live in Finland. I honestly think they should be more careful, like a fast research asking about the effects on ataxia. The 3 promotes ataxia. Now, I have fucking ataxia, and it got much worse, obviously, because they medicated me wrong. And they medicated me wrong because they guessed. They say, this is depression. Obviously, it's depression. But doctors cannot say. Doctors have to be liable for their medication they give. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. Now, I have permanent damages because they gave me the wrong medication. Please, guys, check everywhere. Everywhere, make your research, because it's not easy. It can really fuck your life. And oh, I didn't know. Oh my God, so sad, right? I'm so. You, all of you, who made my life worse. Good karma for you.